That's just there on the screen. It's just there. Hello. Hello, friends. Welcome to TroytlePower Presents the Power Playthroughs podcast with TroytlePower. I'm your host, TroytlePower, and this is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way. And today we're going to be playing a little bit of a game called Gamedec, which I believe is a game detective. It's a game where you're investigating murders, maybe. I'm not really sure. I was sent this to check out and didn't look too far into it because I was like, it looks cool. It's from Untold Tales, who've put out several games that I really like. So I was like, I just want to play it. I'm just checking the settings real quick to make sure if there's anything about subtitles or anything. There's not. I think this is probably not a fully voice acted game. So we're just going to go into a game. We see some futuristic holographic looking stuff on the side of the screen and a whole bunch of code scrolling on the right hand side. And yeah, that's what we're looking at so far. I assume this is loading. Press any button to continue. There we go. Name, Gamedec, I guess. Character name, okay. Pronouns he, him, she, her, no, they, them. I mean, if you're gonna go through the trouble to have an option for character pronouns and even write them as he, him, she, her, why? Okay, whatever. We'll be a she, her in this. Origins, there's low city or high city. We're gonna be low city. Values, self-direction, stimulation, hedonism, achievement, power, security, conformity, tradition, benevolence, universalism, self-direction. That's where we started. Okay. We're gonna choose power. The dominant value guiding your character before they chose the Gamedec profession. Your choice will determine the aspect they will start their adventure with. Now stimulation we're gonna go with. Which character portrait do we want? We're gonna go with, oh man, they've all got cool hair colors. That's a much more masculine face on the 3D model than it is on the character portrait there. Which is it's fine, it's just odd. Somebody, whoever did these illustrations and did the character modeling weren't necessarily on exactly the same page. We're gonna go with that one. Hold A to proceed. It's another loading screen. Okay. My character is sitting on a bed and she says, I didn't remember why I'd become a Gamedec. And I can choose continue. Dialogue options. Choose dialogue options using the left stick. Okay. What did I just do? Okay. Gotcha. Left stick and left D-pads do different things. Look around, recall your career, or start your day. Look around. I was surrounded by the real world. That is, Realium. I could hear Warsaw City humming outside the window. I lived in Towerstone, in Wola. What's happening here? It was the 22nd century, and the people were crazy happy. Kidding. Some were, some weren't. Which group did I belong to? Just a second. All right. I wasn't sure. Recall your career starts. Once again, I've pressed the down button, which takes me to my professions. It's a shortcut for the menu. I want that to be how I choose options, is with the D-pad. Anyway, I just did it again. Start your day. Okay, it was time to check if there were any new jobs. All right, get a new job. So let's stand up and use left stick to move around. Okay. Press the left stick in to adjust movement speed. Approach the interaction icon and press A to interact with your surroundings. Switch between available interactions with the right stick. Some interaction icons are always visible. Other will only appear when you're close to them. Okay, cool. So we can look out the window. We can check the answering machine. We can check the jukebox. Let's check the answering machine. ... I made a mistake. Oh, I went and looked out the window. I think there was nothing on the answering machine, and then I hit A thinking it would progress it, and I looked out the window instead. Warsaw City. My bolus. Let's leave. It was time to face reality. Okay. So, yeah, I guess there was nothing on the answering machine. Let's come through here. There's Holovision. There's Bliss. There's a couch. A computer. Let's go to the computer. Okay, so I can use the right stick to pick what I want to go to and just click A, and she runs over there. My computer. It controlled the couch, communicated with household appliances, let me send messages, and did everything else. It was old and could use an upgrade, but it still worked well enough to be reliable. I can go to the net, games, mail, or leave. Let's check games, obviously. Games, Void Stars. I earned in several games, but was recently focused on one, Void Stars. Still in development, even though it had already been released. It was supposed to be bigger than all previous space simulations, though that was hard to imagine. Is this a dig at No Man's Sky? I've already bought a few ships. I just can't help myself. They were damn expensive, but what the hell? I love looking at my fleet. Let's browse the fleet. I entered the hangar. Where was the spawn all ships option? I found and selected it. What a beautiful view. Starting from the lightest vessel, Flyrock, an interceptor spacecraft, Slidehawk, an assault unit, Orca, an infantry carrying dropship, the gunship Giant, and the 2 jewels in the crown, Corsair, a big exploration ship, and Skywalk, a merchant vessel, as solid as it was bulky. Beauties, all of them. Let's get out of here. Mail. A few emails from clients I had helped. I needed to reply to those. I can reply to emails, check contracts, or return to desktop. Yeah, let's reply to emails first. First message. Senator Stone was grateful for working out what his daughter was doing in Into the Dungeon 1337. I can reply kindly, offer a discount on the next contract, or offer some advice. Discount on the next one. This email was a great opportunity to ensure his continued patronage. I offered him a discount for the next case he'd bring my way. I got through the other emails quickly. Some were invitations to events. Some were spam. I replied. Check contracts. Maybe someone took pity on me and offered me a job while I was away in Virtualia. A job, and it was urgent. The job says, I have discreet and urgent matter for you. I'll pay good money. Please get back to me ASAP. Jeffrey Haggis. Contact Haggis. Mr. Haggis was worried. I needed to sense him. Hello, Jeffrey Haggis. I got your email. And here's Jeffrey Haggis. He's a big dude smoking a cigar with a big red leather, it's like a suit jacket, but made of leather. And there's a seahorse pin on his breast. And he's got like a tattoo on his temple, it looks like. And he says, oh, you're there. Please come see me. Blue Whales Interactive Tower, level 255, South Entrance. I'll tell you everything when you're here. I can negotiate a down payment, inquire about details, or agree. Down payment. I say, hold on, I have a little respect for each other. Let's have a little respect for each other's time. I don't know anything about the case, and I'm not sure whether a certain amount. And he goes, I get it. You want a down payment. I'm transferring it now. I hope it's enough. Yes? Great. I'm waiting. He disconnected. All right. I got something on my professions tree. What did I do? So there's these different stats, and I think I boosted my puzzle piece stat. So there's a fire stat, a light bulb stat, a puzzle piece stat, and a heart stat. And then inside all of those, there's a bunch of other stats. So like in the puzzle piece one, there's rules, calm, loneliness, caution, logic, facts, discretion, and accuracy. So I guess I boosted something there. Not sure what. Let's check our quest log. Go to the client. Okay. Go to the client. Let's go to the door. Solid doors protected me in my apartment. Or maybe they protected Warsaw City from me. Oh, snap. Let's go to our client. Oh, so the hologram on the side is like a map of a tower, a building, I guess. And we're in it near the bottom is our apartment, and we're going up to the top. Is there just no audio in this game? I have not. If there is, it's too quiet for me to hear. Oh, there is. It's just very quiet. There's voice acting. Hang on. Options, sounds. The volume's all at 100%. I had to turn it way up. Okay. Well, shoot, I've been talking over people then. That probably sounded terrible. Okay, let's go see Mr. Haggis.
You're here. Good.
Oh, it says the man took a deep breath and let air out through his nose with a loud wheeze. And now he says you're here good. Dialogue tags. Icons and tags that appear on the left of the text mark dialogue branches that you have unlocked by your previous decisions. Other players might see something different or nothing at all. Dialogue tags that shows a star, a magnifying glass, and something else. Several ways an interaction or dialogue branch can be unlocked. Your previous knowledge, past actions, and the relationship you have can build pieces of the narrative. Branch can also be unlocked by your background, a profession you have unlocked, or a deduction you have made. Okay. Past choices. He took a good look at me. Okay. I can say, take initiative, introduce yourself, or tell him about the order. What's the order? I'm going to tell him about the order. She says, I'm a Gamedec. I've come, and he goes, I know who you are. I've no time to exchange pleasantries. Something's wrong with my son. He's not getting off the couch, and, well, you'll see for yourself. It's been over 4 days. He entered some game with his friend Timmy. I've tried talking to Timmy, but he's clammed up. His condition makes me even worse. Makes me worry even worse? I don't know what that said. I think I misread that last line. My son is on the couch in the next room. Let's go there now. He walks to the next room, and my character's following him. Oh man, there's 2 people laying on, I guess they're called couches. They're big recliner chair bed things like an Animus maybe, and they're in full body haptic suits. And he says, here he is. Find out what's going on with him and how he can be helped. I guess his son was wearing an expensive brand name suit and state-of-the-art helmet covered part of his face. The couch's side panel warned that he'd exceeded the online time limit. I couldn't help noticing the genital area of his gaming suit was bulging. Okay. We got a boner, friends. We got a boner. I can examine Fredo, look at the helmet, check the couch, examine the suit. I thought that said check the crotch, but it says check the couch. We're going to examine the suit. Some dialogue options are available only with the right profession. They are marked with profession name at the beginning. Press down to see the profession tree. Okay. So I can check the material, or with the profession infotainer, I can check the brand. The suit was equipped with advanced anti-bed sore software. It resembled the skin of a slithering snake. Let's check the brand. Do I have an infotainer thing? Okay. So wait, this is a skill I can unlock. Okay, unlock skill. Oh. I think that spent some of those stat points. The suit was the same brand as the couch, 11 bits, top of the line. Blue Whales Interactive didn't own it though. I ran my fingers over the suit's surface. The synthetic fibers emitted more heat in the places where they needed to work harder. I can look at the helmet, check the couch, or examine Fredo. Let's examine Fredo. Touch his hand, check if he's faking, examine his face, or other actions. Other actions takes me back. Okay, I'm looking for the check the crotch button. Let's examine his face. I leaned over and looked under the visor of the helmet. No signs of an extended online stay. Expensive supplements did the trick. He had irregular skin discoloration near the ears. I had no idea what have caused them. Haggis clears his throat impatiently. I welcome your conclusions when you're ready. Sure, present my report. I looked at Haggis. Any conclusions? I'm starting to lose my patience. There's 2 options I don't have, and then there's share your observations. I'm just going to say that. Please note that these are initial observations. Your son is fine. He's just playing something exciting. He's been logged in for over 4 days, but there are no signs of adverse effects from the session. This is some excellent equipment. Doing a hard extraction by taking the helmet off is a huge risk, and logging out remotely, and he goes, it's impossible, I know, like it is in most systems. Can you at least tell where he's logged into? And I say, unfortunately, I wasn't able to determine that. I need to find out which game Fredo logged into, and then take appropriate steps. I understand. Fredo entered the game with his friend Timmy. He's a spineless pushover, but that might be for the best. He's waiting in my office. Maybe he can tell us something. You better hurry, though, as someone's on the way to pick him up. All right. The Codex is a popular game deck tool. It stores all the important information you gather during gameplay, clearly organized. Press the button to open the Codex. Okay, let's examine Fredo again and check the couch itself for the helmet. Check the helmet number. To get a look at the number, I had to lift the boy's head. All right. I gently grabbed his head and tried to turn it a little. Fredo moaned. Ooh. Careful, you're hurting him. Oh, shoot. I can continue, explain, or give up. I'm just going to continue. I turned his head to access the helmet's technical data panel. The boy exhaled heavily. I took a good look at the panel and scanned the helmet's serial number. Cool. I got new data and something else. The visor had no info on Fredo's virtual location and potential safeguard. Okay. Let's examine, no. Check the couch. There we go. The 11 bits discretion and comfort couch reeked of luxury and unattainability. The system masked the player's login information. Check the couch's panel. Small screen displayed his vital signs. Despite the hand hardware, the kid was sweating and using much more nutrifluid than he should have been. His body was exhausted. Huh. I'm going to touch his hand. Took his hand. It was slightly trembling, but with a normal temperature. That happens in games that generate lots of adrenaline. His fingertips were covered with sweat. No, not sweat. I rubbed the sticky substance between my fingers and sniffed. Berries and chewing gum. Okay. Check if he's faking. Meh. I grabbed his shoulders and shook him a few times. No muscle tension. He wasn't faking. The quiet sound of the suit's massaging devices grew louder as the supporters brought his body back to the optimal position. All right, let's leave Fredo alone. Let's go find the other guy he said was waiting. There's a woman in here, too. There was a rather provocatively dressed 20-something woman on the couch. The device's panel was flashing warnings. Ask Haggis about her. Who's she? And he goes, I don't know. Timmy was babbling something about her being in the game with them. Okay. Take a closer look at the woman. She must have been playing a short session since she didn't put on a suit. And he says, leave the lowlife alone and save my son. I'm going to explain. She may have some crucial information. All right, just hurry up. She'd exceeded the safety limits for login time. Over 4 days without a suit, she must have taken a game pill or her bladder wouldn't have held out. She started revitalization, but something interrupted the process. Even though she couldn't control her body, I thought she could hear me. Her helmet had an external monitoring port. I could connect to it and see what happened. Get in there. Haggis noticed what I was doing. He nodded. I see you're prepared. When I connected to her helmet, the image was transmitted to my lenses. Whoa, here we go. We're going into the game. The girl drifted in an undefined space. It wasn't the network menu or any of the games I knew. Hello? I'm a Gamedec. I was hired by Mr. Haggis. I connected to your helmet. You can talk and I'll hear you on my walk-tel. According to the login, your name is Starlet. Is that right? She moaned like she was in pain. Gamedec. It's great. Yeah, I'm Starlet. I can't seem to log out. I can question or look around, offer assistance, or terminate. Let's offer assistance. Let me try and help you. That's a weight off my shoulders. A progress bar has appeared in your quest log. It is influenced by your decisions and dialogue choices. Remember that maxing it out can prompt a negative or a positive outcome depending on the situation. Okay. Let's analyze the problem, unfasten our helmet, or disconnect. Analyze the problem. Interrupted revitalization is rare. I could have just pulled off her helmet, but that might have ended badly. There was a safer solution. Revitalization is like waking someone up. The senses are activated in a specific order. Hearing is usually first, so Starlet's was already active. Okay. Revitalization stages are displayed on the progress bar, but I couldn't recall the right order. I only remember that vision was definitely last. It seems like we should know that. Okay, Starlet, I think I know how to wake you. Wait, I hear laughter. What's happening? My deck detected the girl's helmet being bombarded with exabytes of data. Someone wanted to overload it and terminate our connection. There's like red dots appearing on the screen. Starlet, someone's trying to either stop us from talking or probe me. Damn it, what are you gonna do? The attack was intensifying. I didn't have much time. I can observe the attack signal, activate the firewall, question Starlet, revitalize Starlet. I can press her, but I don't have that option, or I can terminate. I mean, I need to find out where the attack is coming from, but I also need to protect Starlet. I'm going to activate the firewall. I'll activate some barriers to block the signal, but it's only a matter of time before they crack. It was possible to use jamming barriers to slow the attack, or some much weaker reflection barrier. Starlet, the attack's coming from a game. I don't know which one. I must have stepped on someone's toes. Too bad I can't remember whose or where. We got to get her out of here. We're going to revitalize her. We don't have much time. I'm going to try and get you out of here. Finally. Unfasten her helmet, awaken by stimulating her senses, or disconnect. We're going to stimulate her senses. The correct order was key. The revitalization bar had stopped on stimulating proprioception. It seemed right to start with that. Starlet, I'm going to try to finish your revitalization. I'm going to need to touch your body. Is that okay? Do whatever is necessary. I can shake her or move her arm. We're just going to move her arm. I found around for her arm in Relium, raised it and moved it around. The revitalization bar moved forward. Proprioception complete. A good start, but the screen didn't display the next stage. Let's see. I can unfasten her helmet or stimulate touch, balance, or smell. Or new smell. I decided to stimulate her inner ear. I definitely did not pick that. I picked smell, right? Pretty sure I picked smell. Blow in her face, give her a piece of mint gum. So Okay, so my options here are still related to smell, but the text I got is related to balance. Let's give her a piece of mint gum. I dug in my pocket for a pack of mint gum, took out a piece and carefully slid it under Starlet's helmet. Oh, okay. There's no reaction. This game seems kind of horned up, says Skelly. Let's try stimulating her sense of balance by raising her head. Okay, something's happening. I feel dizzy. That means your inner ear has been stimulated. I can stimulate another sense. Now we're going to do the sense of smell by blowing in her face. I didn't know how fresh my breath was, but I took the risk. I leaned over and blew under the helmet into her face, then waited. Hey, I smelled something strange. Now I have a weird taste in my mouth. That means we're on the right track. Finish revitalization. Stimulate sense of touch. Took her hand and squeezed it. I can feel your hand, finally. Now comes vision. The noise is too strong. I'm losing connection. And she goes, no. Shit, take her helmet off. I got disconnected. Even worse, the attacker may have tracked me. I had no idea where this would lead. Starlet is unconscious. The couch panel flashes an interrupted revitalization alarm. Examine her. Her breath is shallow, and she wasn't reacting to anything. A coma. Shit! Oops! I go, Mr. Haggis, this woman needs a doctor. I can't help her. Haggis' cheeks burn red with outrage. You're wasting time and not getting any results. What's going on with my son? Don't worry, I'm working on it. Wow. Oops. I did a bad job. I did a bad job with that. Unfortunately, I have to go back to work. Brett says, are you going to take that gum out? Oh gosh, she's in a coma with mint chewing gum in her mouth. She's going to, oh no. You don't think this game would do that to me, would it? It might be like, and then she choked to death on the mint chewing gum you put in her mouth. I see Timmy sitting out here in the lobby, but I can't go talk to him right now, friends. I gotta go back to work. So that's it for this episode of TroytlePower Presents Power Playthroughs Podcast, TroytlePower. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, thanks. Have a good one. Until next time, friends, tap A and hope for the best.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
@ProbablyWork
For more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.